Did you ever imagine a K-pop idol outshining global CEOs, billionaire heirs, and startup founders, all in one blow? Because that's exactly what just happened. BLACKPINK's Lisa didn't just make the Forbes 30 Under 30 list, she dominated it. The same list that features tech prodigies from Silicon Valley, heirs to luxury empires, and founders of billion-dollar unicorns, now crowned a Thai-born dancer turned global icon as its brightest star. And what's even more shocking? The quiet ripple effect it's already having in boardrooms from Paris to New York. Welcome to a new era of influence, where pop power overtakes corporate pedigree. Before we unpack this game-changing recognition and how Lisa just rewrote the playbook for global success, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop your thoughts in the comments below, because what we're about to explore might just shift how we define leadership in the modern age. Now, let's dive into the power play no one saw coming. Forbes has always been a barometer of rising power. Each year, their 30 Under 30 list captures the faces shaping industries, rewriting narratives, and seizing global attention. Usually, this means tech innovators, crypto wizards, finance geniuses, and fashion disruptors. But this year, one name stood above the rest, not for coding, not for venture capital, not for launching IPOs, but for something arguably more influential in today's attention economy: global cultural impact. That name? Lalisa Manoban, better known simply as Lisa of BLACKPINK. When the list dropped, it wasn't a surprise to see some familiar faces from the startup and business world. Frédéric Arnault, son of LVMH titan Bernard Arnault, had graced a previous Forbes list for his strategic vision at Tag Heuer. Crypto prodigies who raised millions before age 25, AI researchers changing how we think about intelligence, all impressive. But what left jaws on the floor across industries was how Lisa, without a tech firm or inheritance, managed to eclipse even the most elite young minds. Because this wasn't just a music flex, this was a market flex. Lisa's inclusion, and arguably domination, of Forbes 30 Under 30 wasn't based on album sales alone. It was a reflection of how her brand has grown into something far bigger than K-pop. With over 100 million followers on Instagram and partnerships with brands like Celine and BVLGARI, Lisa isn't just an idol, she's a global marketing machine. The data doesn't lie. Luxury brands she touches report massive spikes in visibility and youth engagement. Her solo debut, Lalisa, shattered YouTube records. Her presence at fashion shows causes literal seismic shifts in social media traffic. And unlike CEOs who depend on marketing teams to build presence, Lisa is the brand. She commands it, steers it, lives it, but here's where the plot thickens. As Lisa's name trended globally, so did whispers of comparison. One name, in particular, kept reappearing: Frédéric Arnault. You see, Frédéric is more than just the youngest Arnault son. He was once positioned to be the face of LVMH's next digital evolution. His leadership at Tag Heuer brought in fresh strategy, millennial appeal, and innovation. Forbes France recognized him for it. But as of early 2025, Frédéric quietly transitioned from watches to take the helm of Loro Piana, a brand under the LVMH luxury umbrella. A smart move, perhaps. But what's undeniable is this: while he works behind the scenes to elevate quiet luxury, Lisa is front and center, redefining what luxury looks like to Gen Z and global audiences. Here's the real question: how often does a single person become the bridge between East and West, luxury and streetwear, music and commerce, all at once? And maybe, just maybe, that's why Lisa didn't just make the Forbes list. She towered above it. Midway through this global media storm, something even more intriguing happened. Lisa and Frédéric were seen together in Paris. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. Fashion insiders speculated meetings, some whispered campaign talk, others leaned into more personal theories. Could this be a power alliance? Was LVMH eyeing Lisa not just as a brand ambassador, but as a strategic partner? Remember, Frédéric comes from a legacy that doesn't just sell fashion, it owns it. If anyone could spot the future of influence, it would be someone raised at the feet of luxury empires. Imagine this, the heir to LVMH quietly aligning with the most influential pop star of her generation, as she tops the same Forbes list he once did. That's not just coincidence. That's legacy crossing paths with velocity. One born into power. The other built it, post by post, beat by beat. But here's where things get even more surreal. Shortly after Lisa's Forbes triumph made headlines, analysts began tracking luxury brand movement on social media. Celine, where Lisa is the global ambassador, saw a measurable uptick in digital engagement. L'Europeana, under Frédéric's new direction, quietly began integrating more youth-friendly visuals in its content. Industry insiders began asking, are we witnessing the birth of a new luxury era, one where power couples aren't just romantic, but strategic? Because let's be real, when Lisa walks into a room, she brings with her narrative capital that not even a Fortune 500 CEO can buy. Her fans aren't just passive consumers, they're active promoters, defenders, and amplifiers. And that's worth more than any press release. So yes, Lisa beat out CEOs. She beat out crypto kings. She beat out heirs and founders. But she didn't do it with dollars. She did it with presence, with resonance, with authenticity. And the impact is already reshaping how industries view power. The old model was, build a product, sell it to the masses. The new model? Be the moment. Own the conversation. Shape the culture, ***, and that's exactly what Lisa has mastered. So what happens next? That's the real cliffhanger, with Lisa's star rising faster than ever, and Frédéric's role shifting into a more global leadership position at L'Europeana. The possibilities are wide open. Could we see an official collaboration? A crossover campaign? Or maybe something more? A strategic partnership that blends fashion, influence, and generational wealth. Whatever's brewing behind the scenes, one thing is crystal clear, Lisa isn't just making history. She's redefining it, and as Forbes itself acknowledged, this generation's most influential leaders won't always wear suits or hold MBA degrees. Sometimes, they wear leather pants, own the stage, and change the world, one dance step, one fashion look, and 1 billion view video at a time. If you made it this far, you already know this is more than just a headline. It's a shift in global influence. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share it with someone who still thinks pop idols can't move markets, because Lisa just proved they can. And remember, the next time you see her on stage or in a front row seat beside a luxury heir, know this, she's not just participating in history.